Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today we're going to be talking about the Dow Jones all-time record was today. That's right. If you're not in the stock market, we told you. Jerome Powell called, what was it, 4 months ago, 3 months ago? Stock market positive. We told you what was going to happen. Here it is, S&P 500, all-time record high. Dow Jones, all-time record high. All we got to do is wait for the NASDAQ to creep up. Are you coming along for the ride? And welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't been here in a while, that's right. I have some of the new of these things, these little cheapy things from Stanton Opticals, 2 for like $100. So anyhow, I'm testing them out. Apparently I have eyesight problems. So, hey, we got to do it every now and then, I guess. So anyhow, let's get down to business tonight. Please share the videos because you never know who's going to be looking or who's not looking for this information. Now, I already mentioned it, but please smash that like button so the YouTube gods know that you're in the house. And remember, buy assets. Assets look like, sound like equities, sound like stocks, looks like real estate, looks like a business that has people coming in and buying while you're sitting at home. So therefore you have the passive income. Here in the SSN Nation, we don't define assets the same way as everybody else because otherwise you won't win. We define assets as something you buy, then you can walk off and your money comes in. Assets make money for you while you sleep, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're into that, look down below in the description box. Why? Because get your free stocks from Robinhood. Check out Wealthfront, who manages your money for anybody that deposits $4,900 or less. Free management, long as it's $500 or more. So anywhere from $500 to $4,999 is managed for free. That's one way to go. Then you can buy assets such as pre-construction real estate anywhere in the world. No credit check, no qualifying, no barriers to entry. What else is good as an asset? Well, it's not the asset that we talk about, but a great asset to have is great credit. Now, the best credit monitoring system down below in the description box. Check out Smart Credit. They have all four, or shall I say, all three of the credit indexes. They have the hiring index as well. They have your FICO 8 for the auto index. So you know all of your scores for hiring, auto, regular old lines of credit. What better way to keep track than to have a smart credit monitoring account? Now, use the link down below. Of course, you get a special price. And they help you improve your credit with letters built into the back office. That's right. And how about identity theft insurance for it? Included. For you and anyone at your address in your household, they have identity theft also protection included in your monthly fee. Think about it. Go check it out, ladies and gentlemen. That's down below in the box as well. Let's get into it, shall we? Because once again, this is the SSN Nation Very proud, very happy for you to be here. Let me see who's in the house first. We have Laverne Penix here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. He has that icon next to his name, which I greatly and humbly appreciate. And he brings his tagline, hello, SSN Nation. I hope everyone is doing well. I received a notification in the trailer. He's the first person that has said that. Thank you so much for that, because the notifications and trailers are important because they give it to less than 10% of the SSN Nation. So therefore, that's why you need to sign up for the email list. Go down to the very bottom of the description box, sign up for the newsletter. I sent down an email. And by the way, no, I did not forget. Mr. Cool has some nice, cool sunglasses on, chilling. And that's why in the YouTube streets of SSN Nation, he's known as Mr. Cool, an investor, a businessman extraordinaire as well, is here. If you have questions, please make sure you ask them in the chat box. We don't charge. It's the No Guru Zone, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Jaway J, another investor, is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream with that icon next to his name. And I appreciate it. Once again, Jaway J, he says, hello, SSN Nation. Hope everyone is doing well. That is agreed upon. Received notifications, saw the trailer, and hit the like button. Thank you so much, the trifecta. Saw the notification, or shall I say received the notification, saw the trailer, and then smashed the like button. And in order to get the quadfecta, that would mean you are new here. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel and click the all notification bell. Make sure. Otherwise, you could be left out. Valuable information. I'll start it off tonight. You should be going to check out Yield Max ETF right now. YieldMaxETFs.com. Just go there for starters. Get your pen, pads, and papers ready. That's the first little ticker. We're about to go into some other things as well, but thank you, Jaway J, for being in the house. Victor Marrero is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream as well, with that lovely icon next to his name, which I love. Thank you so much. And he's soon to be retiree is here, traveling the world. He's getting ready to jet set, bringing that drone footage. We can't wait, ladies and gentlemen, but he's also the investor extraordinaire himself. And welcome again. And he brings his tagline, hello all, let's do this. And that's what we do here with everyone's help. We have people here in the chat room that have valuable information, so stay tuned. That's why you want to be here on Money Making Monday live streams, or Wednesday or Friday or any other live stream. Every live stream is a little bit different, just a little bit of nuggets. I don't give all the nuggets, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just be clear. But I'm about to give you a nugget here shortly. Georges Charles, welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. He has that icon next to his name, which I greatly appreciate as well. And he's also the emerging millionaire is here. That's right. He has investments, ladies and gentlemen, the kind that says no qualifying, no credit check, no barriers to entry. Real estate, ladies and gentlemen. That is what he does. And he doesn't own just one, not just two. He has multiples, which now means asset class, revenue coming in while he's sleeping. Thank you so much for being in the house. And he brings his tagline, hi all, I smell money here. And he's damn right. That's what we do here, ladies and gentlemen. We in the money making platform. And by the way, you need your own money to make money, right? So that's why you need to go check out the stock market at this point. You need to get on this game, because that's why the wealthy stay in the stock market game. Get your dividends, ladies and gentlemen. Go with NLY. Go check out these REITs right now, Real Estate Investment Trust, NLY. Okay, look what their dividend is annually. Just remember, if you reinvest, your dividend could be higher, just slightly. And not only NLY, how about, I don't know, AGNC. I mention these often. All right, often. How about ARR? Often. Okay, that's 3 easy ones for you. I mention those often, and I'll mention 4 and 5 often. JEPI, I mentioned JEPI or JEPQ. Either way, for everybody on podcasts, hopefully you got those. And if you didn't, you can ask questions here, ladies and gentlemen. So, Georges Charles, very happy to see you in the house tonight. Brian P., another investor extraordinaire, but he's done the unthinkable. He has bought 5,000 shares, no, more than 5,000 shares of TSLY. Just to give you an idea of his commitment, that is over $50,000, ladies and gentlemen, that he has spent. What does that give you, Johnny? Just think of I'm the old-time Price is Right guy, right? What does that get us, Johnny? Or is that the other one? Oh, well, I don't remember them game shows. But nonetheless, what that gets him is if the dividend is 50 cents, that means for the month, he has taken home over $2,500 while he's... That is crazy. This month, the next month, if it's 60 cents a dividend from YieldMax ETFs, oh, by the way, the 6 stuff, TSLY, that's what he has, the 5,000. So, plus actually, 5,100, I think he said. But nonetheless, if it's 60 cents, imagine next month he could have another check for $3,000. Dividends, ladies and gentlemen, assets that pay us while we're sleeping. What part of this aren't you getting yet? Why do you think the big boys keep being the big boys when it comes to the wealth inequality? Because they're ahead of you. They have more money to put in. So therefore, they make more money while they're sleeping. But never fear, you can get in now. It's all relative to how much you make. You can put in 100, 500, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, whatever your heart desires. But at least you get in and have money working for you while you sleep. And if you can get 20, 30, 40% returns, those are rare. We're in rarefied air, ladies and gentlemen. If this keeps going where the stock market keeps rising, that means stocks keep rising. What you may not understand is if stocks rise, and it's a dividend stock, that means the yield, the return on investment comes down. To give you an example, some of you may not understand how this works. If somebody tells you, I have a stock, we'll just call it Eric B stock. And then you say the stock is $10. And then I say, is it dividend? And you say, yes, Eric, it's a dividend stock. You know what? They give us like $5 annually, and they pay us every month, and it's about 48 cents, 44 cents. It's somewhere in there every month, so it's about $5 annually. So what do? You divide the $5, what you get as a rate of return, you divide that by 10. You're going to get something like 0.5, and that means 50% rate of return. That would be outrageous. Now, the question starts being, we have to do our own due diligence. The question is, how long have they been doing this? And can they really maintain it? I need to go study what the Eric B company is investing in and how they're making these rate of returns and what's been going on. That's right. Due diligence, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you're supposed to be doing. By the way, there is no Eric B stock, but there is a TSLY stock. There is a CONY stock, and they're all at yieldmaxetfs.com. And when you see well, quite frankly, what the rate of return is, it's kind of crazy, but can they maintain this is the $1 million question. They've only been doing it for about a year and a half, but we will see how this plays out. But you can always go with NVIDIA, NVDY. Try that. You might want something in the 13, 14, 15% rate of return for now. A little more safer than 30, 40, 50%, right? So just think about it. That's how we do it, ladies and gentlemen. And since you are here, this is the No Guru Zone. So we don't charge for courses. We don't want you to spend, and I got to say it because I found out there's some other people on Monday night too calling themselves Money Making Monday, except the reason why they call it Money Making Monday is because they want you to sign up for like their Panda stock market club or whatever it's called and give them 2,500, 5 grand, 10 grand. Whoa, you guys could be making $200, $300, $400 per month while you sleeping instead of giving it to somebody. So then you go in and learn what they're talking about. You tell me, proactive versus throwing it in the black hole and saying, let me get the information. I say, that's why it's the No Guru Zone here. Mo Better, welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Another investor is here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my, with that icon next to his name. And he says, what's up, B? You know it's all good, man. What's up, SSN Nation? That's right. We in the building. That's what we do, ladies and gentlemen, worldwide. And he says, got the strength, got the cheesing, because, ladies and gentlemen, he knows all-time record highs. You should be cheesing when it comes to the stock market because we've been talking about this for 5 years. You know you have money in there. Come on. Got the notification and saw the trailer. That's the 4th person tonight. Now, let's get to it. That's how we do it up in here. Brian P. Now I have to get into Brian P. because I missed him for a second. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. I was just talking about you, giving you the accolades that you deserve. He took the bull by the horns, ladies and gentlemen. He said, I hear you, Eric, in 2022 at the end. And he says, I hear you, Eric, because I'm telling you something. What about Yield Max ETF? I'm like, what's that? He's like, look, man. And at the time, it was getting like 30, 35% rate of return, something like that. And I was like, that seems kind of sketchy. Seems kind of wild. Do your own due diligence. He said, right on, or hold on. Let me give the other side of the coin. Should I use that money to invest in real estate? Well, right here in the nation, we had a little conversation about, well, if you take the 15K roughly, think that was about right, and invest in real estate, then that means that's your down payment. Then you have to come with a little bit more money. But if you take that same 15K and put it into a stock that may be like $10 and it's giving you back like $4 annually for every $10 you put in, all of a sudden now you might have, $400 or $500 coming back, $600, $800 coming back. And he chose the latter. Very smart move, because buy assets that pay you. Then you can go out and buy liabilities, or traditionally the wealthy buy more assets. What more do you want, ladies and gentlemen? Your money makes money to buy more assets. Well, he took it to heart. That's how he got the 5,000 plus TSLY. He said, I'm going for it. And by the way, he has more. So I got to give the man ultimate accolades. He did 1 year's worth of work. And now we don't count the pockets, but we know the numbers. Remember when I was saying he has 5,100 shares of TSLY? Well, what you didn't hear me say was he has other shares that are dividend stocks as well. So when I say like this month, it was 55 cents, I think, and he has 5,000 shares, that's damn near $3,000 passively just from that one investment that he bought stocks in on Yield Max ETFs and some other ones. Defiance. Defiance is, I can't remember it off my head. FAFLP. No, ARLP. I think that's the one too, ARLP. So go check it out, ladies and gentlemen, for yourself. So let's get into it. Hello, Eric. I hope all is well. All is well, man. SSN family. I got the notification, saw the video. Did you get my email? No, I did not get your email. I've been busy today. I've been roughhousing. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. When you're out here slaying dragons and people are trying to act stupid, they don't know what you're talking about. You have to start getting a little rough with them. You know what I'm saying? You guys don't know anything about it. I've been chilling for about 5 years. But you know, when you're one of the big dogs, you have to act like a big dog and you have to take control. And now this stuff is getting kind of it's getting kind of rough up in here because I'm like, dudes, you owe me money. What the I'll come see you. Don't worry. It's okay. It's all right. I'm looking for planes right now. I'm coming to see you. Yeah, and I'm talking mess before I come see you. Anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, did you get my email? No, I did not get your email, but of course, I'm going to have to check it out. I greatly appreciate that. And before I forget, the story goes, he has other YieldMax ETF shares. So I think he has like, I don't remember, but 400 or 500 from here, 200 or 300 from another. Next thing you know, that 3,000 really ain't 3,000. It's like $4,000. How many people would like to wake up every month and have a check middle of the month that says $4,000 or variations, 3,500, 4,500, just because you made investments last year or 6 months ago or 7 months ago, and you're getting that type of check? That's called Warren Buffett money, ladies and gentlemen. That's how he did it. Stay up with us now. Don't go off the rails too far. George's Charles. Eric, check out these crazy AI stocks. SMCI, yes. NVIDIA, yes. AVGO, yes. AMD, yes. Now, you know what's very interesting? Mr. Financial, Victor Marrero, myself, we were talking about these in not at SMCI, but NVIDIA, AMD. We were talking about them in like 2022, 2021. People were like, why? And so if somebody does the charts, which I actually should do it, you're going to be like, what the frick? Stuff is like 80. Now it's 400. It's kind of crazy when you know what's going to happen or have ideas of what's going to happen. But first, I've been leading the way on this SMCI, George's Charles. I am not familiar with that one. That is something that's new to me, I have to admit. But I wanted to show everybody this right here. Stock futures are flat after Dow tops 38,000 for the first time ever. Did I just hear all-time record high in the background? Yes, I did, ladies and gentlemen. And the S&P 500 also broke their all-time record last week. The only thing missing is NASDAQ. And NASDAQ is like 2,000 points maybe from their all-time record high. So they have room to roam. So shouldn't you be checking out the stocks on the NASDAQ? There's a little lag going on. But then why couldn't you put your money into some of the Vanguard groups that owns a large percentage of all three stock indexes? That's right. That ETF is awesome. VOO. Damn, we're up to about 10 right now that we've talked about tonight. So let me go do what I was about to go do. I don't know what SMC is, but first, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this. AMD. Here's the semiconductor company, but they do more than semiconducting. All right. So let's see what's happening here. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. AMD stock. Can we get there, ladies and gentlemen? No, we always have problems. All right. There we go. There we go. There we go. Look, ladies and gentlemen, this is a year ago. 1 year, 119%. But let me show you something. How about 2 years? How about 2 years? Where are we at? We're in, 2022. Yeah. How about 2021? Okay. 5 years is ridiculous. So we won't count that. We'll go mid 2021. That's 117 still. So double your money, no matter how you slice it. But now we'll go to NVIDIA. That's pretty crazy. NVIDIA is a superstar right now. So again, if you had money in NVIDIA, wait, what's this? Then all I can say is congratulations. What is this? Okay, fine. I'll go into NASDAQ and go look, but it should have just came up. I don't know why it didn't. This is articles. What's happening today? All right, fine. We'll do it another way. We'll go the old-fashioned way, just straight up Google. 596, 1 year. This is going to be ridiculous, I know. Just 1 year, 210%. And when you go back to, what is this, 2021, 138. Look at that. 1,300% over 5 years, 330% over 2 years. All right, now let's go check out what George's Charles was throwing down here. SMCI, super micro. I'm not familiar with this, but this could be a little gem to look at. Oh my God. $436. Super micro. All right. All right, no dividends on there, but let's see what they've been doing. Okay, 491%. Wow, these semiconductor stocks, they've been popping. Oh, geez, this is absurd here. These were $38 back in 2022, $40. Can you imagine? 1,000% on your money. That is insane. That is insane. I love it though. Insane. Beautiful pickup, but now it's at like, is this all? Wait, hold on a second. Let's do some other things. 52-week high is 485.86. Pretty close. $70, 52-week low. So it's come a long way over the last year. Holy smokes. Wow. San Jose, super micro. I'm not familiar with super micro. And usually the Bay Area stuff I know about, but I'm not familiar. AI notch record highs, but pull back in volatile sessions. So super micro hit its all-time highs. George's Charles, Johnny on the spot, AV Go. All right. Damn, I didn't want to do that, but okay. $1,000 for Broadcom. 1231, 52-week all-time high, and now it's 1220. So again, this is what's pushing NASDAQ up a little bit higher, but it's still not breaking its all-time record, which is very, very interesting that these could actually go higher. Yikes. Yikes. This is crazy. Yikes. So there you go. Yeah, Broadcom. That's them. So once again, thank you for dropping that knowledge. Yo, Mo. All right, Georges, what's up? Showing the love in the house. We need a new ranking. Time to stir up the pot. Mo Better's in the house. And with the ranking he's talking about, ladies and gentlemen, is All right, ladies and gentlemen, you lost me, but I was just getting ready to talk about the new ranking. And I don't know how much of it you guys heard, but it's going to be a big fat zero. Nobody's going to be in the top 5. So just so you know, that's the first little bombshell that you guys are going to find out about tonight. Then when I release it, probably tomorrow, then we got news from Larimar. I've had a double check on them, and how they're doing it is discount lots. So some of you may be familiar with discount lots where you can buy lots at no credit check, no qualifying. You make monthly payments. Well, in the Dominican Republic, 80 to 90% of all developers are basically doing the same thing. They basically come in and they're making a deal with the landowner to give me a deed, which they're calling that they traditionally in DR call it promissory note, meaning it ties all the parties together, saying you're going to give me a promissory note. I'm going to accept one because you're going to give me a monthly payment, and after the monthly payment, then I have to transfer. It's mandatory. You have to transfer it, right? Once the person completes the payment. So same as normal when you're buying land for monthly payments. So they didn't buy the land outright, but they do what a lot of developers do. No biggie on that. So that is good news. But for me, if I'm on the Spanish stock exchange, I'm kind of baffled why you wouldn't, but I get it why you wouldn't. You would use debt vehicles. Why would you use debt vehicles like most major corporations? Because if somebody says that, I don't know how much it would be, but let's just say it's $25 million, right? It's better to invest the 25 million and get money back and pay for the liability than to just give the 25 million and have nothing coming back. So it's better to have 22 million making money for you to pay the monthly payments. So that kind of makes sense. That's what we talk about here, ladies and gentlemen. So that's basically what they're doing. Once the land is paid off, whenever that is, probably 2 years, I guess, 3 years, I don't know. But all I'm saying is, so they are on track, but this still doesn't explain why they haven't started doing anything. So again, that does not alleviate them from being on the zero list when it comes out. All right, because there's other factors. If I did have that situation all handled, then the question starts to be, well, why aren't I removing trees? Why aren't I going in there to get things excavated so I can put in some footings, because I'm going to be making 15-story high buildings, 16-story high buildings? That's what I want to know. So we have no answers for that, but it's all good, ladies and gentlemen. So let's see what else we're going to get into this evening. We checked that out. George's Charles said, yo. Then we have more love. George's, what's up, Big G? Here we go. Mo Better, we need a new ranking. Yes, it's coming out. Vanessa Comagate is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. She has that icon next to her name, and I humbly appreciate it. And she brings her tagline. Hey, boss and SSN fam, miss y'all. Oh, miss you too. She's known here in these parts as the Seamless Genius. Welcome back. Nice to see you. Hopefully everything has been going well. And Seamless Genius, ladies and gentlemen, don't sleep, because you never know when she's going to be dropping some gems in here that makes you go, oh my God, anybody can do this. That's right. Airbnb of malls. Oh, yes. If you missed that, I'm not even going to share it with you right now. That's because I'm going to penalize you from not being here during our live streams this time. That's right. I might have to start penalizing people for not trying to be here and showing up, because Airbnb and malls can be done by everybody. Should have been here. Joe Nay's here. Welcome. Another investor is in the house to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream with that icon next to his name. And he says, what's good, SSN fam? You know it's all good when it's SSN Nation Takeover 2024. Smash that like button. And he says, I just smashed that like button. Thank you so much for that, Joe Nay. Great to see you here another day. Brian P said, don't sleep, Eric, on the QQQY. I forgot about QQQY. I did sleep on that, but thank you so much for mentioning QQQY, ladies and gentlemen. All these nuggets, I just can't take it. Knowing full well you guys are getting help. Whoever watches our videos, you're getting real help. Nobody is out here saying, buy our course, come to our webinars. We're asking you to use your money to buy assets instead of giving it to us, wasting it for information that you can get anywhere, like here. All right, AMD is the backup of NVIDIA for semiconductors. Victor Marrero, he knows the deal. 1, NVIDIA. 2, AMD. But now SMCI has entered the party, which I love, apparently. I'm not familiar with them either, but I love to see that. James Way's in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream with that icon next to his name. And he says, hello all, got the notification. Keep buying assets because the rent is too damn high. You're damn right. And mortgages are too damn high. James Way, always on point. Thank you so much, my man. Great to see you once again. Vanessa Comagate, just peeking my head in, dealing with some family stuff. Will join the party. I hear you. Have a good eve, everyone. Thank you so much for that. Very nice to see you. Thank you for checking in. And again, Seamless Genius, ladies and gentlemen, and a Shark Tank recipient. She got in on the show. Well, you know, not everybody can be on the show, but she got there to talk in front of them, learn some information about a product that she was trying to get out to the general public. So she's a seasoned person that you need to listen to occasionally, ladies and gentlemen, when she's here in the house. Don't miss it. Disney World. That's right. She did business there as well. All I'm saying is you never know who's here, ladies and gentlemen. So again, I greatly appreciate her, and all the knowledge and information she has shared over the years is appreciated. All right, let's get down to business, shall we? Now, buy assets, make money while we sleep. I did briefly touch on this CNBC because today is nothing but joy and happiness. Let me see where I can go here. Joy and happiness. Let's go to CNBC because you know after today where the Dow Jones is doing something, the S&P, everybody's all happy. Here we go. Facebook is even coming up. Wall Street opposition to Trump collapses as pipe dream of primary defeat ends. I don't understand what that means, but okay. I don't know what they're talking about here. It's really bad. China strategist warns of deflation and rock bottom consumer confidence. That's interesting. So why is it interesting to me? Because, see, the stock market is not Main Street. That's where they fool everybody. Just because the stock market is doing great, you know who it's doing great for? As Dave Chappelle said, it's good for me. I'm a top 10%er. It's good for me. Because why? Most middle class people to lower class aren't in the stock market. But you are into buying liabilities, and you are into putting gas in your car, grocery shopping, and the price is going up 25% year over year. For a person that's in the top 10, they can absorb that no problem. But a person living paycheck to paycheck, which is 60 to 65% of you, that's a problem. So when Main Street is sitting there having a hard time and the stock markets are breaking all-time records, what more do you need to know? Who should you be playing with? The guys that are telling you to buy assets with your hard-earned money. Not the guys that say, give me money for a course. Oh, I keep being against those guys. I shouldn't be. Some people actually might have something of value, but I just find it very disturbing that people who claim that they make money, they're offering $25,000, $30,000, $40,000, Amazon stores that make money. And I'm like, well, then Why don't you just not? Why do you need the 30, 40 grand then when you could just make the store and make the money? It's kind of nonsensical when you think about it. Why am I rolling out to Rick Ross's pad and he's talking about give me $30,000 to come out and talk to me? Then you get out there and he's talking about buy a Wingstop. What kind of crap is this, man? I'm just like, this kind of stuff kills me. I'm just like, this is why I started the channel, ladies and gentlemen. I got to say it. I got to just call it out like it is. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that in 2024. Volkswagen and more. Barclays names European conviction stock ideas and gives one 59% upside. Okay, this is all over the map. A&D stock surge in past year leads analysts to a heck if we know. Boeing 737. Why don't they just get scrapped that crap? Anyhow, I got a lot of opinions tonight, ladies and gentlemen. YouTube star Mr. Beast made more than $263,000 in X video, but calls it a bit of a facade. Bitcoin up 155% in 2023, but should you invest? Well, it's hard to say. It doesn't meet the assets that pay us requirement. Unless it goes up, somebody else has to pay a higher price in order for you to get that. But if you're going to be in crypto, then obviously we've been talking about, it has to be Bitcoin and Ether. That's the only thing that pretty much makes sense. Anything else, got to leave it alone at this point because, yeah, you could miss out on making money. But then again, why even bother? If you're going to look, $44,000, ladies and gentlemen, do you understand that could get you $2,500, $2,000 per month for who knows how long while you're sleeping? You don't have to worry about if the Bitcoin price went up another $5,000 or if it went down another $5,000. You just know I'm going to be getting $2,500 plus I still have my $44,000 in my brokerage account. I'm just saying, make it make sense. But sure, you have your pick. Not everybody likes stocks. Not everybody likes crypto. Not everybody likes real estate. So then you say, I want to buy a business. I want to invest in a business is what you should be saying, ladies and gentlemen. You don't want to really start a business. You want to invest in a business that's going to give you back some asset money, some profits. Bizbuysell.com is pretty simple. That gets you started. In fact, I challenge you to go to Craigslist and go look up businesses for sale. Generally, you'll find restaurants. But just keep in mind, restaurants are owner operated generally. You're going to have to spend a lot of time there because there's a lot of cash. There's a lot of transactionals. There's a lot of employee situations. So again, I don't advise getting into a restaurant scenario if you're not familiar with the business aspect of it. But any other type of business that is making money and has somebody already running it in management, I would be like, I want that company. All right. So just keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to do a little something here while I'm on the phone. But while I'm, let me do some adjustments, I think, here. Let me know if you guys can still hear me a little bit. I turned down some gain on this, but nonetheless, let's see what else we got. What else do we have? Mo, what's the new ranking? Exactly. Check out, FEPI, another dividend ETF superstar paying $1.17 per share. Plus check out its holdings where the fund invests. The big boys include NVIDIA, Microsoft. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. And you know what this means? This means we're going over here. You know where we're going. This is what we do here. If you have a suggestion, we go look. We go look, ladies and gentlemen. We just don't throw things out there. We need to know how much this stock is, right? Rex, FANG, and Innovation Equity Premium stock. Okay, we can live with that. All right, fine. All right. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Are we going to get there? Let's see. Yeah, see, this is how I get done up, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody doesn't have the same Chrome, apparently. Crazy. All right. Doesn't say any dividends, but it's still near all-time record highs with $56.77. It went to $57.22 today. That's the 52-week all-time high. Okay. Well, is that $1 annually that it's paying? Because if it is, or is that $12? There's a big difference, Victor Marrero. Because if it's $1, it's less than 1% dividend. And if it's $1 per month, that's $12. That's a whole nother ball game. That's 20% dividend. Over 20, quite frankly. Here's the yield. What's the yield? See, this is 4.1 is what they're saying. $2.33 per share. If we're talking about FEPI, which could be safe, because what he's saying is they invest in the big boys, basically the Dow Jones, it looks like, or the S&P. It looks like S&P 500 now that I'm thinking about it. Yes, 15 biggest U.S. technology stocks through the FANG and Innovation Index. That's what's happening. That's why they have their 52-week high. S&P 500, NASDAQ rising, Dow Jones breaking records. They have the finance. They have them all, ladies and gentlemen. Here's what I'm going to do. Let me do this. I'm going to do something. I want to see what these guys are going to tell me. Here we go. I want to see what it says in Google for FANG stocks. 4 technology companies: Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, Google. There we go. Okay, so it is FANG. Right on. Here we go again, just so you guys know. Facebook, which is now Meta. I was like, these are Meta. This is Alphabet. This is Netflix. That's still Amazon, but they're still calling this FANG. So I was curious what they're calling FANG myself, because I was like, wait a minute, what is that? And here goes another FAANG, which I'm not familiar with, but Meta, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and Alphabet, MAMA, I guess is what it is. So there you go. The top dogs. If they move up, you move up when you invest in these. But thank you so much, Victor Marrero. I greatly appreciate it. I just checked out FEPI, Hector. Looks very tempting, Joe Nay. Yes, Victor. I know error. Let's see. Joe Nay, I feel a lot safer with FEPI ETF. It holds a big portion of significant 7 stocks. Also, look at the year-to-date chart. That line is to the right and up. I like what I saw. I loaded it up. Yeah, FEPI, because they have that's why the stock markets are moving. The S&P 500 and the Dow Jones and NASDAQ as well. That's why they're moving up, because of those stocks weigh heavy on those indexes. And so that is one of the reasons people do FANG stocks. That's why they even have the acronym, because people are buying those, and the mammoth stocks. That's what moves the stock market indexes. So it's stock market positive. Come on, guys. Let's go. Pump it up, because you guys already know what we were talking about 4 months ago now, when I was playing around, when I said he called me and said he's not raising the federal rate. When I said Jerome Powell called me up and said, hey, man, I'm just letting all top 10 percenters know we ain't raising the interest rate. And I said, that's stock market positive. And there's other people who said, oh, no, that's not what's going to happen. The stocks are going to come down. And I'd be like, how? He just said they're not raising the interest rates. And what he said was he's not raising the interest rates for months. And then what he said was we're going to reduce interest rates starting in 2024. I was like, that's stock market positive no matter how you slice it. You have to be in the stock market at this point. You need to lock in your dividend rates at this point. And again, if you're messing around with real estate investment trust stocks and they're giving you 13, 15, 17, 18, 20% returns, what are you thinking? You should be in there getting that, because when they reduce the interest rates, these guys will be able to refinance some of their properties at a lower interest rate, which means they'll be able to continue to give out that type of return on the money you already put in. The new money, the yield will come down because their stock price will go up. But for all of us who put money in now, we're going to be getting that 20%. That's right. You heard the ORC was over 20%, ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting 20% on my ORC. I'm sorry. I'm getting my 20% on IEP. Actually, 23% on my IEP. I don't really care what it is right now. The money I have in there is getting over 20%. You guys can keep sleeping if you want to, But we have people here giving you guys information every live stream, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And it's pretty heavy when you figure out things that used to take people 30, 40 years to achieve because all they got was an 8 to 10% return annually. Now you've changed the timeline to 10 years or less. Brian P. Again, Victor Morera, all those guys, they're proactive. They're just sitting there like, man, you know what? I see 30% in annually return. I'm jumped. 1 year of 30% just shaved off 3 years at 10%. If you can get 2 years at 30% each year, that's 60%. You just shaved off on average holder of a mutual fund or anything like that about 5 to 7 years. Imagine that in 2 years, you got 5 to 7 years worth of average. So, and your money is earning faster because you already have a higher dividend yield coming in. So the following year, it's 30% again. It's locked as long as they're paying that dividend out. So now you've shaved off like 20 years. This is what we're talking about here, ladies and gentlemen. There always is a little bit of a shortcut, but are you willing to take the opportunity? Everything's a risk. Are you willing to risk a little bit? All right, let's go. Oh, I missed something. Okay. Oh, we did. That line is up, right in the up. Exactly. Yes, checking. Exactly. Checking it out. I have my TSLY. Congratulations, E. White. See, in fact, you know what I'm going to do? Because we always get cut off, but it's all right tonight. I don't mind. If we do, it happens all the time. Marlon, if you're watching, everybody stay tuned. I'll be back. We may get cut off whenever we go to YieldMax. Oh, wait, what's this? Whenever we go to YieldMax ETFs, some weird stuff happens. It's almost like they don't want us to know about it, while the big boys are probably into it, and then they're giving people their annual. Anybody get their statements for the 401k or their mutual funds or anything like that? Let me know if anybody got like 14, 15%, considering the S&P 500 was plus 24% by itself. Man, what was that? What was that I just saw? Was that TSL? Whoa, 67%? Jesus, that's insane. That is insane right there. Come on now. That's ridiculous. Again, if you're going to do anything with these, you need to study. Just study before you do it. I just feel uncomfortable with this type of return. Look at this. So here it is. It was 55 cents. Almost what some would say, if you round up, 56 cents in January this month. In December, it was 60 cents. In November, it was 58 cents. In October, 57 cents. And in September. So if they hang around 55 to 58, that means they're going to be in $6.50 range. The stock price is nothing more than about 12. No, it's not even 12. It's around, it probably is in the 10 right now. So that's pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy. $10 for every $10 you put in, $6 back. The only thing with these are the stock price fluctuates slightly. So you want to be closer to 9 than you want to be closer to 12. Let's put it that way. My dollar cost average right now is like 10 something because I bought some more, but it was at 11 something. So it's down under 11 now, but that's how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So you can see it here. Oh, and the declaration date is the 4th, 6th, 7th, 5th, somewhere like that. So they're going to have a declaration date in about 15 days. You're going to know what the dividend is going to be for the month of February in about 15 days. How crazy is that? Or less. And it could be another 50 some percent, which would be decent. I mean, like I said, $6.50 for every $10 invested or $10.50 invested. That's pretty damn good. All right, now, you know what this means? This also means E. White, the superstar real estate investor extraordinaire, if he starts delving into the stock market, he has more passive income coming in. So you start compounding. You have passive income coming in from stocks and dividends. You have passive income coming in from real estate. You have passive income coming in from your own business or a business you invested in. You're halfway home. Halfway. Because ultimately, we want to have over 5. We really want to have 7 streams of income. It's getting a little harder though, because AI has come out to get 7. But what if I told you that you can do things like this? How about when we talk about real estate and we start talking about no credit check, no qualifying, no barriers to entry? What happens here when you think about it? One property is one business center. Second property is a second one. You have revenue coming in from 2 locations. Is that considered 2 businesses? Well, to me, I consider it 2 businesses. If I have a third and that generates another revenue, I consider that another business center. So if I have 3 properties and I have money coming in from all 3, and I don't have to actually work for it all that much. I have management that handles the management portion. They call me up, sure, when there's an issue, but then I veto it or I say yes, fix it or don't. It's a phone call. Not much work. If you want that type of life, well, we've been talking about for 5 years. All right. There's only a few people that I've seen here on YouTube, first of all, that has been here a while talking about finances. But you know what's very interesting? And the reason why I pick on these guys is because a lot of YouTubers here have thousands of views, tens of thousands of views, way more than here. And they still sell courses. They still are asking you for money, even though they have a lot of money coming in from their AdSense for YouTube. It's almost like weird Twilight Zone. Why are they not just sharing the information when you have hundreds of thousands of dollars annually coming in for people watching your video? I get it. You want to get more money. I get it. But you can't take it with you. That's the thing. So we're trying to help people out here, ladies and gentlemen. So this is why the information I give you is not partial to anybody. So even though I had my old top 5 list of Dominican Republic real estate projects, it goes from, what were we at, 3 last time? Because I didn't even have a 4 and 5, I don't think. Because it was Larimar, Vista Cana, Atlanta, and then I actually threw in Primavera 4. Well, right now, none of them are worthy. All right? Because there's an epidemic going on in the DR. So we have to set things right. And I'm coming to set things right. All right? So already the shenanigans have begun. Before I even have entered the island officially, I just want to let you guys know, I'm out here slaying dragons already. People are trying to make deals with me, but the deals they're trying to make, they are, let's just say, false. They're saying one thing, and then when we get things in writing, it says something different. And I'm just like, I'll give you a response I had today. I said, if I knew you guys were going to be like changing up after I told you 3 times what we're doing, I would have freaking recorded the meeting myself. So then I could just tell you guys to replay, because I'm not going to explain this no more. I'm just taking over with or without your help. You're not understanding. Move along. I'm thinking, move along. All right. Step out of the way or get crushed. Either way it goes down, it doesn't matter to me. All right. I'm just like, I'm tired of these, man. I'm wasting time with all these guys that's talking mess, saying they can do stuff. And then I find out you can't do anything. You want me to do something for you or work for you. I don't mind working and helping other people. But in my case, I'm taking over. So either we got to be partners or I'm collecting money. I don't really care how you want to do it. But if we're doing anything, I'm collecting the money then. If you want to do this other nonsense, then I'm collecting the money, dispersing it. And we have our clauses, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing every 4 months checkups on your ass. If it ain't done, no money's coming. We holding it until you get to the point where you're supposed to be at, so we're on time. That's just for starters. I got some more mess going on in the background too, ladies and gentlemen. You guys might hear all about it because actually, let's just put it this way. I was looking for a plane. Unfortunately, I'm on the West Coast. Eric, please go over the May dates for Punta Cana. Jaway J, unfortunately, man, I have a little delay. Wait. Okay, I just thought of something. Yeah, I have a little delay simply because the website of ours, SSN, you know what I'm going to do? Because the SSN Lifestyle, I wanted it under that branding. I'm going to have, I can't even say, 2 days. Stop Struggling Now. I'll have on Stop Struggling Now where you can actually buy the tickets. But here's what's going to happen. May 9th through the 15th are the official dates. Why May 9th? May 9th is going to be a Thursday evening, little nice fire pit, bonfire, little group kind of thing for music. Sean Rayford, personal. All right. No band attached, just him personally. We're going to be out here at the beach with the bonfire doing his thing. That'll be a ticket in itself. Then Saturday or Friday's the 10th. That's when we're going to have at least, well, we're going to have more than just 3 bands. 3 groups, I should say. We're going to have more than 3 groups because there's going to be some island groups that's going to be in it. There's going to be DJs, 1 DJ, maybe 2, but specifically 1 for sure. I could have more, but I don't want to line it up with multiple DJs. So that's how it's going to go on Friday and Saturday. Sunday, another little thing that I don't want to spoil the surprise yet, but another little private thing out on the water, doing some things in the afternoon, like around 1-ish. And then it'll be over for that portion of the musical event. And then that's Sunday. And then Monday, we down to biz. If you want to come for that real estate, they can be 1 ticket for music, 1 ticket for the real estate, 1 ticket for the whole thing. VIP tickets, all of it's going down in different sections because some people might come and say, I want to be there for the 3 days for the music. Some people might say, I want to be there 3 days for the real estate and business investors forum. Some people may say, I want to be there the whole time because you know what? Those guys look like they had so much fun in November. You're damn right. You guys were looking like you were treated like kings. You damn right. All right, Jaway J. Eric, please go over the May dates for Punta Cana. Hopefully that goes over the May dates for you. Okay, real estate portion. The Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, it's going to feature. We're going to the lawyer's office. You can ask them questions. Let's see. We have a few of we have some of the SSN Lifestyle 2023 participants in the house tonight. They can vouch for you. We were at lawyer's office. We were at Hachi Cuevas' office. We sat in there asking her questions for probably an hour. Ladies and gentlemen, asking questions for an hour on different subject matters. And it could have been more, but I think it was more like an hour. It could have been an hour and 10 minutes or 50 minutes. But again, everybody, no problems, no additional cost that you would have to do. She's giving you advice. People can vouch for it. And then, of course, I have to bring up our favorite because, Johan's my man. When we went to his office, you know what's coming up next, Mo. All right. When we went to his office, I know you guys get tired of seeing it, but I don't. All right. Victor Morrell, he says he white. Congratulations. I recommend to distribute the risk among GeoMax ETFs with less volatility like MSFO. Uh-oh. Victor Morrell, he done switched up on me. He's done put something in here. M is in Mary, S is in Sam, F is in Frank, O. Oh, I see you, Victor Morrell. Okay. AMDY, FBY, NFLY, NVDY. Oh, wow. APLY. Those are all GeoMax ETFs, the last 5. I also have TSLY, but now Tesla is volatile. Exactly, Victor Morrell. They're volatile. But because they're volatile going down, that is good for TSLY. That's what's the fun. Remember, when it's volatile, people are doing trades, option trades, which is what is part of what makes TSLY special. So these dividends, they're coming out nicely. I love it. And they short Tesla a little bit. So this is working out beautiful for TSLY holders. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Because like I said, when was it? 3 weeks ago? I have something going on in the background for Airbnb. Somebody wants to make reservations. I got 2 of those right now while we're talking. But anyhow, what was it? 2 weeks ago, it wasn't even, about 10 days ago, I guess, we got payouts for our dividend. I don't even look. All I know is I went in to my account and I was like, what dividend was this? And I was like, oh, TSLY. Nice. That's all I could say, ladies and gentlemen. Awfully nice. Thank you, Victor Morrell, for sharing all of that. Everybody on podcast, I'll repeat. M is in Mary, S is in Sam, F is in Frank, O. I don't know what that is. That's the first time I've seen that. A as in Apple, M is in Mary, D is in David, Y. Again, we're talking about diversifying with less volatility. APLY, what are we talking about here? 16, 18%, something like that, 14%, lower risk. That's all we're doing, moving things around. So you got to love it. Thank you so much for that, Victor Morrell. So once again, here is the thing that I completely forgot about. Speaking, you know what, Yahweh J, I'm glad you mentioned that. I forgot. You know where I'm going to be? I don't know if I'm gonna. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be able to do this live because I know some of the fellas that's gonna be in the house tomorrow night. Okay, now some of you don't know, but Sean Rayford is from Sacramento, right? They have rehearsal tomorrow evening. I'm gonna go check them out. I'm actually gonna go there, so you know what that means. I'm either gonna have video or I might be doing some live streaming while I'm there. You guys are going to have to wait for the surprise. That's, wait, I don't know what time it's supposed to be. Hold on a second. I forgot all about it almost because I didn't set it in my timer. Let me go see. It's, oh, by the way, I got some other news for you. Tuesday. Okay. Wait a minute, man. What time is it? Wait, Tuesday. Whoa. Oh, okay. Well, it won't be tomorrow evening, but good news for you. 11 a.m. tomorrow, I'll be there. That means Eastern time, 2 p.m. Eastern time, an afternoon affair, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe I'll do live for a second or 2 or minutes, and then maybe I'll just come back in the evening time and do a little bit of video play. But that's what it's going to be. But I want to show you guys this. You know what's interesting? Here we go. Check this out. Number 4 on the urban influencer, moving up the charts. Look here, number 4, ladies and gentlemen, Sean Rayford on the urban influence smooth jazz charts from number 6. Whoa. What did I tell you, ladies and gentlemen? You just never know who you're talking to around here in the SSN Nation. Remember Sean Rayford? He was around, came on, what was it, about a year and a half ago, probably. and we were talking about something in Oklahoma with the marijuana fields and things like that he invested in. We told you he plays music on the charts, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I'm going to be going hanging out tomorrow with these guys at 11 a.m. apparently. I didn't realize it was that early. But, hey, all good. And by the way, I have to brag a little bit because some of those guys that's going to be in the room that plays in his band actually wrote songs, hit songs for big-time artists. They have the platinum plaques on the wall. All right? They wrote songs, played some of the music for the world's biggest artist. But these guys also play music, right? So they don't really sing, they just play music. So that's why they can be in a band, because they generally don't want to tour. So they want to do their, producing or production work or writing. So it's going to be very, very interesting tomorrow, 11 a.m. Sean Rayford Experience. You guys will be getting a little bit of it. I'll be getting a little bit of it. It's going to be fun. All right. And before I forget, you guys know what time it is when we go to Johan's office. Oh, man, by the way, I forgot something. I got so much going on. It's ridiculous. All right. I got to play this video as always. I get a kick out of it because this is what happened when we showed up, and nothing but love from Johan after we were in there and talking and everything. Then they surprised us before we were getting ready to leave. And this is what the surprise was. Hey, Eric, I picked up some more TSLY and KLIP. Thank you for bringing up KLIP, Brian P. KLIP is in Paul for everybody. That's a dividend stock as well. Their high rate of returns. Oh, my God. Dow Jones all-time record high. We're talking about buying assets, making money while you sleep. Come on. You guys can do this. It doesn't even cost you but $20 to get started, $10 to get started, $5 to get started. You will start getting returns. And if you can get over 20%, you set yourself up for life. If they can give you those returns for about 5 years, you can go a long way fast. That's all it takes. And 5 years isn't that long in an investment horizon because people do it for 40 or 20 or 15. But you got to start now, even if it's $20 or $25. People are out here going to Starbucks every day or going to lunch every day on the job, or taking a soda or coffee out of machines that's $2, $3, $4, $5. You could be putting that into your brokerage account, buying shares, piecemealing it. Next thing you know, you wake up and you're like, wait, I didn't know I put in this past year a couple $1,000. I was just putting in $5 here, $2 there, $3 there. Think about if you did a match every time you wasted money on a liability. Every time you went out and said, you know what, I'm going to spend $20 at some fast food spot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and buy $20 worth of stock, dividend stock preferably. But if you want to go with the FANG stock, that's fine, right? Facebook, Amazon, NVIDIA, right? If that's what you want to go with, fine. But all I'm saying is, what if your mindset changed up and you said, every time I buy a liability, I'm going to buy an asset? Wouldn't that be awesome? You don't know how much money you spend every year. You don't realize it probably because it's only natural. I go to put gas in the car, $30, $50. What if I bought $50 worth of assets? Think about it. That's another option that you could set in your head. Be like, hey, man, I spent $100 today. I need to go buy $100 worth of assets. You will have thousands of dollars by year end in your account. You will be shocked. All right. So that's another way you can talk yourself into doing it. All right. So KLIP. So again, we show up in the DR. I'm going to give you two things that occurred. I'm going to do two things because since we talked about this May thing, I'm going to also do not only the Johan video, I'm going to do more than the Johan video. We're going to be up the cliff for the intro as well. So, here we go right here when we're talking about being in Hache Cuevas. office, Glenny's, E. White says George's Charles was an hour by himself. Hey, it probably was, because we were on to immigration. We were on to, let me think. I'm trying to think, because immigration was a long one, because G was just couldn't get it. Oh, we were on the Comforteur. He was like, what's going on? He was on to, hey, are these guys actually building this? And I mean, yeah, I forgot all about that. Yeah, we were on there like an hour talking about immigration. Was probably 30 to 40 minutes itself. So we were there for a minute. But again, the point is, E. White was there. E. White didn't have to pay no other money other than, well, I don't remember how much there was a charge initially to come over. That is true. But once we got there, we're in there asking questions. You could got your immigration situation right. We had a situation where somebody sent over a reserve payment for a project that said, oh, if you reserve today, if you don't want to do it, you get your money back. After they put in the reserve money, they didn't want to send the reserve money back. So we're like, what are you talking about? So Hache Cuevas, Glenny, she said, do this, or I don't know if she sent a letter in or said, do this, but whatever the situation was, it was resolved immediately at no additional cost. So all this in itself was way worth. These people are some of the top lawyers in the country. Just the hour or two would have cost us potentially a couple G's. Potentially. I mean, making phone calls or doing any other extracurricular stuff. And then on top of that, what was crazy was this year, because we're getting ready to leave from Johan's office. And if you want to get in touch with Johan, his information is down below. He handles Dominican Republic. He does accounting for businesses. He does real estate deals because he can close them, and he checks out information and things like that. Before you buy, you should always, before you send money, you need to have a lawyer look at the contract. All right. Before you send money now, you get the contract first. You're not sending a reserve. You're not doing any of that. You're getting the contracts. I don't care if you're in Thailand. I don't care if you're in Costa Rica. I don't care if you're in Africa. I don't care if you're in Eurozone. I don't care if you're in the Greek islands. I don't care if you're in Dubai, especially extradition countries. Sheesh. Non-extradition countries. You definitely better have everything checked, because people can do rip-off stuff and stay in Dubai, and there's not going to be extradition. All right. So here's the thing. I'm going to play this video right now. But E. White, he said it exactly right, because I forgot about George's Charles, about the immigration, about some other stuff too. It was pretty wild, but it was cool though, because she's right there, man, for like an hour. You're right. It probably wasn't, now that I'm thinking about it, probably was an hour and a half minimum that we were up there. Crazy. Yeah, I forgot about something today. Golly. Here's what I got also. Why is this not going off? I want to get to this video, but I can't if that doesn't go out, and that keeps coming back. All right. So let's go one more time. Oh, there we go. There we go. Finally. That goes off. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's what you've been waiting for. Check this out.
I see it. Yeah. You got it. Yeah, man. Courtesy of Johan and his team. My lawyer, your lawyer, everyone's lawyer of Punta Cana. These are the guys, these are the people, these are the staff that make it happen for us. All right. Look at us, y'all. Your lawyer doesn't do this with.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Mo Better said it better. You heard his voice on the camera. That's right. That's what happened when we showed up getting ready to leave from Johan's office. And by the way, you saw Gresha. That was the lady next to Johan. When we were there also, all the guys brought their tax returns, their bank statements, their W-2s, and sent it over to Gresha. while we were out with Nestor at Vista Cana checking out Riviera Castano over by the second man-made beach that they were just breaking ground. And also over there was Urbe Vista, Urbe Luxury, because they're side by side. All of a sudden, we get a call from Grecia saying, come to the Banco Santa Cruz. I can set your accounts up. It's all set. That was beautiful. So we all rushed out, got there around 3:30. I don't remember. I think E. White got his kind of set up. I think only 2 people kind of got their stuff set up. But nonetheless, it was awesome to see that we didn't have to actually sit there and wait and process for hours. It was already processed and handled with the bank management. So then when we got there, these guys can sit down and get things done in like an hour. Otherwise, you're going to be in there like 3 hours waiting on approval. It's crazy. So just letting you guys know. And we were having some fun. So since I'm talking about, and I've given you somewhat of a green light on the Larimar situation, that they do have rights to the land, not how I would want them to have it, since they are a part on the Spanish stock exchange. I would rather they would have just bought it, but I understand why you don't, because you do debt when you're big time companies, especially when it's outside of your country. All right. So you can keep all of your cash in pocket, use somebody else's money as to make more money as your own money. So it makes sense. But this is what it looks like when we're at Larimar, ladies and gentlemen. I'm still not having them in the top 5 anymore. They're not number 1 anymore. They aren't going to be delivering on time, not even close. So we'll get to that subject matter on that video. But here's what it looked like when we were having fun 2 months ago.
Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today, oh yes, the #1 project in all of Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, called Larimar City and Resort. We're here. You need to come down here and get your unit ASAP. And welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, having a little summer fun or November fun in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, ladies and gentlemen. The fellas were on point with big smiles on their face. Why? Because we're up there at the pavilion, chilling. The fresh breezes. Could see the ocean from there. Visions of grandeur dancing in our heads. It was all there, ladies and gentlemen. Don't miss in May, though. It's going to be very, very interesting. Very interesting. Takeover 2024 is in effect. Let's see how far we're going to go. All right. By the way, looking for flights going over to DR, maybe like tomorrow if I can get there. But I can't because I got to be at 11 a.m. here. So it might be Wednesday. Either way, I'm trying to get over there like yesterday. All right. Let's go. We got some talk here. We have something to talk about. Let's go. Let's go. Thanks, Victor. There we go. E. White giving some love to Victor Morel for his information. Thanks, Victor. Also have NVDY. I had it for about 2 years. There we go. E. White. He's an investor as well. He's making moves, ladies and gentlemen. He's been making moves. He said he set his sights on passive income coming in for the rest of his life. He's short-circuiting his career, his work timeline. He's saying, you know what? I don't want to be working for another 20. I understand. E. White, great. That's how we roll, not having all the eggs in one basket. Exactly. Very well said, Victor Morero. I love that. We diversify here, ladies and gentlemen. E. White, Victor, I purchased 80 shares at 156 back in the day. That is interesting. Okay. That's great. Great. I have some QQY and Coney as well. Yes, you do, Brian P. Ladies and gentlemen, this man's on a mission. He's out knocking it out the park. This is crazy. Very crazy, ladies and gentlemen. He's knocking it out the park. So with this stock investment, you got to love that. 80 shares of NVDY. E. White has also joined the party with the YieldMax ETFs. It's beautiful. Eric, my brother received an email on Friday from Connor Rockstar. They will start sending closing notifications starting this March. He only has the 1-bedroom swim up condo. Hey, the Connor Rockstar, very happy to wait. Whoa. Wait, Star? What do you mean? Isn't that? Oh no, you're Galaxy. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Star makes sense. I was thinking Galaxy because stars. Galaxy is what you. I was like, wait a minute. They're not doing you on first floor swim ups. But okay, great. About time. Excellent to hear. Sheesh. All right. Now, Victor Morrell, let everybody know how much did he buy in for 4 years ago, I'm assuming. Let people know. E. White, correction, Victor. NVIDIA at 156. Oh, lovely. 4 times, 400%. Way to go, E. White. Great. E. White, he's on point. E. White, are you kidding me? Oh, my God. You're killing it now. Very happy for you. Exactly. My sentiments, exactly, E. White. Showing the stardom he had, that he is. You could be making a fortune with cover call options without letting them go. That stock has exploded. Yeah, you ain't lying. It's legendary trio. Legendary intro, James Way. Thank you so much for that, man. Yeah, impromptu. And guess how many takes it took? Man, it's awesome. 1 first take only. And that's no editing, no nothing. Straight up first take, ladies and gentlemen, on that Cliff intro. I got to say, it is legendary, too. That's one for the archives, quite frankly, because if you're there, it's kind of like, what? This was only 1 take? Are you kidding me? Yeah, 1 take only. Not even rehearsed, nothing. 1 take. We just talked for a second. Hey, you guys, I'm going to do the normal intro. So are we in camera? Is everybody on camera? And I was like, yeah, I'm going to do the same, everything we normally do. And the guys were on point with the check. Everything was on point with the point and everything. It was beautiful work. Couldn't have done any better if you scripted it. It was beautiful. So there you go. Real life reality TV. That's what it was. That's what's cool as hell. And it's going to stay around for a while. So once I get things worked out in a positive fashion with Larimar, then they can move back in my top 5. But I have some demands. And I don't think these demands are going to be met. So it is what it is. Now that I'm going to be in the takeover section, I'm like, this is what it looks like, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to have to change contracts. Because if you're going to think people should be paying 2 and 3 years later and you haven't adjusted their contract 2 years ago, then we got a problem. All right. So that's what's going to happen. I'm going to find out if we got good news because I'm trying to work something out. I'm going to be working something out, trying with Larimar to see if they're going to allow any renegotiations on their contract because they clearly aren't going to be done in 1 year, 7 months, 1 year, 9 months, 1 year, 10 months. It isn't going to be happening. Delivery's not going to, I don't know when delivery's going to be, but I damn sure know they should be giving at least another 5, 6 month, 7 month extension on everybody's contract. I do know that. Nobody's done it yet, but maybe somebody will. You just never know. All right? You just never know who they're going to be. So you know what this means. Showtime. I got to throw in an introductory promo. So let me do it right here, right now. Let's go.
Come on, come on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. That's what we do in our spare time every now and then. And that's also nice when you have people that love you. You can show up in all the interesting places. This is what you do when you have that helping people thought process out the kindness of your heart. That helps a lot. Goes a long way, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I'm not going to be on here all day, all night. I got some other engagements to deal with while I'm here in Cali. So we will see how it goes. I haven't gotten the bike ready yet to see if I'm going to make this trip. But you know what? It's been raining here every day. It's like I'm in, I don't know, New York, New Jersey, Philly or something. Every day. It's crazy. So maybe it'll change. But in the meantime, I know where crystal clear blue skies are located. That would be SoCal. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to ride down there with Oscar and make that motorcycle run like I wanted to with him. So we'll find out. But nonetheless, please smash that like button. If you guys want to discuss anything before we go in the next 5 to 10 minutes, please do so now. Because once again, I don't plan on in 2024 trying to do 3 or 4 hour videos. But hey, I did a 5-hour video already this year. That's right. Late night, ladies and gentlemen. I was on a little rant because it's Takeover 2024. The energy is here. All right. Now I got new eye gear. I have another one. I'm going to wear the other one on Wednesday night. All right. I have another little cheapy pair too. So I think I'm going to try those out for a few days. I've kind of adjusted a little bit to these, so that's a good thing, but we'll see. Just like in life, you have to adapt to something new all the time. Just keep in mind, when we're out here investing, ladies and gentlemen, we can't just rest on our laurels. Just because you sit there and say, hey, I have 15% coming in, 12% coming in, you always have to study what your investments are doing. You just can't go bye-bye because, like, for instance, I have an email from Brian P. probably. Sometimes he has sent me an email one time when he said, you know what, the TSLY stock was $9.38, I believe. I was like so thankful. I was like, oh my God, are you kidding me? Under $10? We got to go do some dollar cost averaging. This is how I got from upper 11 to under 10. It was crazy. I was like, holy smokes, let's get in good while we can. So that's how fast it went. Not under 10, because under 10 would be in the 9s. I didn't get there. So I'm in the 10s actually now with the TSLY. So that was too good to pass up. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's not working. Okay, let's go. Oh, wait, what is that? I got something going on. Okay. StopStrugglingNow.com has something. Hello, Eric. Oh, clip. Okay, clip and TSLY. Yes, I know I didn't get anything today. Wait, what is this? I didn't get anything today. So all right. Thank you so much. See, sending me some updates on some. He knows I'm in that stock, so I got to thank you so much for that, man. I appreciate that. So I will, in fact, we got 24 hours in some brokerages accounts now that if somebody's selling, it's possible to buy. So maybe I can get some more $9 and something TSLY. That would be great. So thank you so much for sending me those emails. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, smash that like button. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification bell. Please join us on Wednesday at 8:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wednesday night live streams are only available to members with the icon. In case you don't know what that means, well, you've seen a lot of them here tonight. It's like E. White right here has an icon next to his name. Victor Marrero has an icon next to his name. James Way has an icon next to his name. That's who can only be in the chat room on Wednesday night. But tonight, You don't have to have the icon, and you can still be in the chat room. But on Wednesday, you can watch, you can listen, but you can't be in the chat room. All right. So chat room can be very valuable because you see some of the comments and interaction that's happening. So again, I love that legendary intro. Thank you so much, James Way. Again, I love anything like that, right? So again, we're going to wrap it up tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Look for some videos tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm going to be doing a little bit of live streaming. Maybe I'll even try live streaming on Instagram or TikTok or something for the first time. I've never done live streaming on those. Maybe I'll do some short live streaming there. I don't know. Down below in the description box, go look down and see there's lots of things that can help you. Unstoppable domain, I haven't talked about in a month. That is where you can get your own crypto domains, such as ericbird.crypto, ssnlifestyle.crypto, ssnlifestyle.nft, stopstrugglingnow.nft, stopstrugglingnow.crypto. I don't have to give alphanumeric characters. I just tell people if you're going to send me crypto, just send it to ericbird.crypto, because we can take in over 310 plus of the top crypto tokens, currency, coins. So it's a lot easier than having to say, here, let me give you a QR code here. Let me have to send you over my alphanumeric characters. I don't have to do none of that. And then you're going to say, well, what chain? I don't have to say none of that. So you can just do stopstrugglingnow.crypto. Simple. Case closed. Eric, if Larimar adjusted our payments, that would be huge. Exactly, E. White. I don't think they will. I'm going to go for it, though. I always push the envelope for what's right. I don't expect them to do it because they wouldn't extend my original contract. When I originally did, I said, you guys aren't going to be able to do this in 2.5 years. At the time, I think it was 2.5 years, somewhere thereabouts. Because I was like, you would have to start like now. And then I already knew it was 30 days from there that I wasn't even going to have a payment. So it was going to be under 2.5 years. And now clearly I know for a fact there's no way 1 year and 9 months, 1 year and 10 months, 1 year and 12 months, 2 years are not going to be done in the first phase. It can't happen. So I mean, they should extend our contracts like 6 months minimum, because this thing ain't even going to be done at the end of 2026. First phase. I'm looking at, if anything happens, it'd be the end of 2026, not the end of 2025. And I don't know where they're going to get the extra 1,000 workers too. If they got an extra 1,000 workers and kidnap people like they do in Dubai, a lot of people are going to be like, man, Eric, man, what the hell are you talking about? I know, man. You guys don't know what's going down. You know, India over there is a poor country. It's a developing nation, let's call it. They have a lot of people because of their population. A lot of people need work. So what happens is they get, like migrants, they get tricked. And they say, hey, man, you can come over here in Dubai and build these awesome projects. We're going to pay you X amount of dollars. All right. But when they go, because they have visas and they're, in the country for working, they take their passports. Once you take their passports, then they say, this is where you're staying. Now it's going to be in a tent with bunk beds or whatever, kind of, weird type of setup. But the people can't leave. And then they find out they're not paying them what they said they were going to pay them, because now they're held hostage almost. Well, they are held hostage. So some people may say, Eric, man, just Google. All right. Just Google. You'll see. Oh, and American companies, they do it too. I know, it's a damn shame when you travel around the world, ladies and gentlemen. You learn stuff you don't want to learn. I know it's very hard. Trust me. I get you. But this is the kind of stuff that you learn and you're like, is this for freaking real? That's a travesty what's going on. But anyhow, that's Dubai. And there's some other spots that do this as well. But nonetheless, We will see what's happening. They can have the pool areas done by then. Exactly. Man, I'm sorry. I have to take it as a joke because you're right. You're right. They could have that 0.6 of the cliff done in about a year and a half. Victor, is what you're saying? Yeah. I agree with you, man. That's possible. This is true. But having those, having those things is funny. I mean, it's just seriously, they can't. I mean, it's February. It's February. I mean, seriously. Oh man, the man-made beach at Primavera, the guy took 6 to 8 months. All right. Now these guys are on a cliff. He's on flat land. That's hilly and rocky and all this stuff. I mean, they won't be doing nothing in those 6 to 8 months. I can tell you that right now. And I agree with Victor, maybe a year and a half, something like that. Yeah, I could see that. Oh, man. But they won't be adding those 16-story, 18-story buildings or 17-story buildings. That's for sure. So, but that's funny. That's funny. Oh, man. He's right about that. That's about the only thing that would be done. Because remember, it's supposed to be 0.6 of a kilometer or 0.6 of a mile. Either way, that's a long way. It's more than 100 yards. That's all I know. So either way, that's a long way to be going and putting in multiple little these pool things, man-made beaches and all that. That's a long way. But anyhow, we're going to find out. But they're still not going to be in the top 5 no more. So arrivederci. Adios. So anyhow, we're going to wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here, but you know what? This is why we talk about buying assets that pay us constantly in 2024. Making money while you sleep, putting your money to work for you while you sleep. That's what we're doing here. You need to pay attention. The Dow Jones all-time record high, S&P 500 all-time record high. While people are saying the economy is bad, you're right. The economy could be bad for Main Street, but the economy is going great for the top 10 percenters. Come on, join the top 10 percenters, ladies and gentlemen. The air up here is fine. It's when you stay down there and doing this living paycheck to paycheck without buying assets, you're living paycheck to paycheck buying liabilities. What sense does that make, having $735 a month car payments? Come on now. You still have to have insurance. You still have to have repairs. Do you really know how much money you're paying annually for this car that's going down in value? Jesus, are we talking like 10 G's? Do you know what you can get with 10 G's? You could be getting like $2,000 per month annually from your 10 G's that year. You're not getting that from your car. What about them house notes, 4 G's, 2,500s when you include the insurance, HOAs? Come on. 4 G's, 3 G's per month? Come on now, ladies and gentlemen, spending $30,000, $40,000 annually. Brian P's already dictated that he can get 25 to 3 grand per month after spending that much. You can do it too. Victor Marrero can do it. Everybody here can do it. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, get on board. The train is damn near about to leave the station. When does it leave the station? Well, they hit the train whistle, boo, boo. It's already happened. When the Federal Reserve meets again, it's going to be another whistle blowing. And when they say we are reducing the interest rate, it's leaving the station. So you got T-minus 1 month to make some investments if you haven't already done it. Because once it takes off, you can't get back in. Housing goes up, Real estate prices skyrocket. Investments all kind across the board skyrocket. Assets to buy skyrocket. And for all those who aren't in the top 10% and who are strapped because of liabilities, you get left behind even further. I'm trying to bring you along. All right? Stop playing with yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Curtis Davis, Mr. Financial, is here in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. He has that icon next to his name, which I greatly appreciate. I appreciate the facts. I appreciate the Mr. Cole Hard facts. And I also appreciate Mr. Financial for being here, because you know what he does? He helps people as well. Go check him out on his channel at Chili Davis on these YouTube streets. CHILLY Davis. He's over 1,000. Watch his videos. He drops gems throughout the day. He drops messages on his YouTube channel community page to talk about and show images of the updates and the charts of the latest popular stocks, so you can make decisions without having to start searching around. He helps you along the way, part of the SSN Nation way. So go show some love. Go subscribe to his channel. Click the all notification bell and get on board. The train hasn't left, but I'm going to announce that train leaving sometime in the next 4 or 5 months. I'm going to tell you that, because that's what's going to happen. All right. The feds have done one thing for sure right. They've made sure the top 10%ers didn't lose their shirts. That was their whole goal. Well, they achieved it. All right. They didn't mind losing a few, but they didn't get the damage they deserved. All right. And they're going to still be coming back asking for tax breaks and tax cuts, so you, the taxpayer, can pay their fair share. Don't worry, you're still going to give them the subsidies, so go back to sleep now. You're giving them your taxpayers and money. You're paying for the billionaires and millionaires, companies, football team, baseball teams, hockey teams. I mean, come on, man. You guys stop voting for this nonsense. But it's okay. You're going to be in the top 10% because you have assets that you can do with write-offs now. All right. You're going to be making money, so you're going to be able to do the write-offs like the top 10%ers. So you're going to be like, I'm joining them, so I ain't going to worry about that. You guys down there, you guys can keep paying all your taxes towards these guys while they get the tax cut, tax breaks, and subsidies. I want those, ladies and gentlemen. You should too. Why are you just going to let some of the few get them? I'm just saying, let's go. All right. That's all the smack talking I'm going to talk about, but it's real. So you guys can do the replay. Everybody on podcasts, I want to say thank you for watching as well. You guys know I love you, and I appreciate all of your support over all these years. Now it's time to go to another country and take over. All right. Hopefully you'll join me. And if not, it's okay. Maybe I inspire you to invest in a different location, but invest. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.